Mic check 1, 2, 3.
What's going on, BenchWarmers? Yes, we have a full house today. We got fans from all over the Prem. Top 6, but let's keep it there. This is our 1 year special, actually, guys. So for those of you who don't know, this is actually a 1 year mark. So we started this podcast a year ago, and well, you guys have been our first fans, so thank you for following. And
we've grown a little.
Can you tell? But throughout the Prem last season, to kind of bring back the excitement that we had during the season last season, Marco and I made a bet with two of our colleagues over here, and they ridiculed me for a lot of things, but there's a reason why I brought in multiple jerseys today. So I'll give you the choice. Which one do you want to wear today, buddy? Those who don't know, we had a bet. Whoever finishes up top, the loser has to wear the opposition jersey.
Yo,
So,
Diego, just take the Thierry Henry one, bro.
I'll give you your choice. It's poison.
Bro, yo, just give me that.
This one? No,
Yeah.
just give them that one.
Henry.
Pick your poison.
Whether,
You want to match Diego?
yeah. At least it's red.
Yeah,
All right.
Stand up, please. Stand up.
This is fucking humiliating,
This hurts.
Where's the catwalk right now?
We need
For real, we need you to walk back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
Put up. Everybody put on Instagram, please.
Yo, make sure you get video, pictures. This is the once in a lifetime situation.
Arsenal's dream right here. I just signed for them. Psych.
It looks good on you, bro.
Stand up, please.
It's kind of itchy. I think I'm allergic.
So they're gonna be wearing this throughout the recording today. I hope you guys get to enjoy. Oh, Ricky, that looks really good on you, man.
Oh, this you mean?
Oh, yeah.
True.
Eddie, where can you hear us?
Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Play, BenchWarmers FC.
Dang, he's reaching for his drink
I
too.
know, right?
You
Call me off guard.
You can drink that. You can drink that. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Make sure you guys give us a follow on Instagram, BenchWarmers FCT. I fucked up, BenchWarmers C1. Instagram and Twitter.
Yo, we agreed last week. That's not how you were supposed to say it now.
Oh yeah. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. BenchWarmers FC.
Wow. That's hella fancy.
That's hella fancy. And you can watch us on YouTube at BenchWarmers FC TV. Email anybody?
Yes. Alright, shoot us an email at bench@benchwarmersfc.com.
What's your
bench@benchwarmersfc.com.
Yo, but
We're just all a mess right
crazy. And when you get to any of our channels on our social media, especially Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, leave us a subscribe, follow, comment. We want to engage with you guys and get to meet and know who you guys support throughout this new exciting season.
Alright, so now.
I do want to do a quick shout out
Oh, yeah,
though.
for sure.
We did start a fantasy Premier League for the BenchWarmers cast. So most of the guys that you guys see every week, we're gonna have our teams on there. We're gonna flash the code and we'll be posting it throughout this actual podcast. So if you follow our story, if you're watching this in the future, just make sure you give a join, and we're gonna have some pretty cool prizes for the people that come out on top by the end of the season. So that's gonna be an exciting addition.
Let's do it. Alright. Nice and fun, man. I'm not gonna fuck up this season. I'm gonna try my
That's the
hardest.
second season saying that.
Yeah.
I always start off
You're
with
all
Arsenal,
partner, bro.
4th and 5th. 4th and 5th.
Saturday morning, it's like, yo, I fell asleep. I forgot to make my changes.
I love my sleep, bro.
That's crazy.
Alright, so, Man City. A couple things happened in actually a lot of things happened for you guys this whole off season. But I think the big news that came out recently was the Leroy Sané injury.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, ACL.
Was it
ACL,
ruptured?
right? Yeah, it was ruptured.
Oh, it's
Partial, right? Yeah, I saw that it wasn't full.
So
Too bad.
with Leroy Sané out, I mean, he was probably he's a game changer for you guys, definitely.
Absolutely, coming off the bench, he completely changed his games. You saw it against in the Champions League against which scored a free kick against.
His former team,
Schalke.
Schalke, his former team, yeah.
He just came off the bench and just scored a banger. You know,
Yeah.
you saw it. But I think with him out for like a majority of the season, I don't think it'll affect us too much. Just like Kevin De Bruyne didn't affect us much for the season. We still finished above Liverpool by a point. So I don't think it would be too heavy for loss.
Honestly, he just answered my question all in one shot. Thank you for that. No, I was good. No, so yeah, I mean that was gonna be my question. Leroy signing out, that does bring that does take away depth to your team.
Absolutely, and like I said, in the long run, it'll probably hurt us, but mostly in Champions League, I don't think Premier League should be a problem.
Not results.
It's because last season we had many injuries that like took us down a little bit, but right now it's at the beginning of the season, so right now in Premier League we don't need him too much. But once the Champions League, the further stages go on, which is harder, he'll probably be back by then, and he can give us the boost up in the Champions League.
I mean, yeah, and the good thing you bring in Champions League because that was kind of where I was kind of going towards next.
It's big
Although you lost Sonny, you guys had a pretty busy transfer window.
Absolutely, Joao Cancelo, and
that's what surprised me. Cancelo, who is
it was out of nowhere. Like, it was,
out of
It
nowhere.
looked like it was gonna go through no more.
And
it was on low key, like completely came out of nowhere. I didn't expect it honestly.
And realistically, look, Cancelo's one of the best defenders in the game right now. In his prime, he's super young.
It's crazy.
I don't know why Juventus let him go. But you guys also signed Rodri.
Oh, he's an amazing addition with Fernandinho.
Yeah.
The way he is.
And a couple of defenders too. I'm not gonna name them all because fuck them. But is this enough to win the Champions League for you guys? Because let's be honest, that's what you guys need this year.
I want to base it mostly on Sané's injury. If we can get Sané back to the level he is at, you've seen him at, we can contend for the Champions League. But we'll have to see the winter transfer window, see who leaves or who comes in.
So you
and see how other teams actually strengthen their team.
So another transfer window to kind of solidify your chances in Champions League.
Not so much us. So I'm talking about other teams. Depends who they pick up as well.
Okay, all right.
I think with Cancelo coming in, we're gonna have a really good chance for the Champions League. Because always through the right back we had kind of flaws.
But
and the
Cancelo,
left back as well.
he plays on the right, right?
Yeah, please. Oh.
Plays right back.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So,
That's why Alexandro played on the
that's why
left
they kept
for
throwing-
Juventus.
First time.
Well, Joao Cancelo's on the right.
Does that mean
Yes, that's why they kept making fun of Walker because they were saying that he's
So-
stepping his game up like that.
is that the swap
The
right
bicycle
there?
kick they took out they gave Danilo to Juventus.
He's
So
a
he's
good
gonna be
one.
he's gonna be the backup for
I mean,
for
one
Walker
thing.
at the beginning, I guess.
One thing that Pep is known for is managing those. Like last year, I was thinking, how is he gonna do with so many superstars? Did you hear anybody be mad at him? Right? Like you didn't really hear. He's very good at that. He's good at rotating superstars. So I think Cancelo coming in is just gonna add that much. Like they already have Kyle Walker. Now having Cancelo, he's gonna manage the who plays where, and I think it's not gonna be a big deal.
Yeah, like you said with Pep, I think it brings about good competitiveness inside the team itself.
So they all want to
Where
outdo
they
each
want to
other.
outdo each other in a positive way. It's not like an enemy type thing.
So my last question to City, the attacking front. You guys had Jesus, Sterling, Aguero.
Yeah, that's pretty much over.
Obviously,
but
they don't
It's
all
over.
start together,
no, not at all.
but Aguero's getting old. Jesus is stepping it up.
He stepped it up a lot in Copa America. Like, I've
America,
actually been kind of disappointed in the last season. He didn't.
So who's
Really
gonna take
show what
over?
he can do.
Who's gonna take over the position for City?
The season we'll have to see. I think Aguero still has like maybe 2 good years in him.
Oh, so you still have
I
all
think,
two.
yeah, absolutely. And hopefully Jesus in that time can pick up on some
I
stuff.
think they're gonna use Jesus more for the Champions League. I feel. I'm not for
Interesting.
the Premier League.
All right. We'll get back to you guys in a minute because I take it to your. Looks like your rivals now at this point.
Is it?
And I think Eddie and I were talking about this last recording, and I want to get your guys' input as well. I don't think it's much of a City-Liverpool rivalry. I think it's a Klopp-Pep rivalry now. Kind of how it was back in the day for us. Arsene, Sir Alex.
Yeah, but this stripe goes way back. I mean, we're talking Bundesliga here, where it was,
Yeah, that's why.
Well, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
where it
It's
comes
not.
from,
It's
yeah.
not a rivalry between clubs. It's a rivalry between coaches.
and it's rivalry of philosophies too.
Absolutely.
Philadelphia.
Where the difference is that where Borussia would sell their players to Bayern, that's not going to happen in the Premier League. It's a lot more frowned upon.
It happened with Raheem, so that's
Yeah,
that, that's what you're putting him out.
No, that's what I'm saying. That was before
Right.
Klopp and Pep.
Yeah.
Now, moving forward, I don't see Klopp allowing that to happen again.
No.
Especially with a club that doesn't need the money.
So, well, now you're saying,
I don't think any City players will go because who the fuck wants to go to Liverpool?
I'm saying, look at
I'm glad that rivalry going on there. But you just said it right now. Klopp isn't selling anybody, but you guys also didn't really bring anybody in. No major signings. You brought that young kid in. What's his name?
Sepp Vandenberg.
Whatever. So no major signings this window. Is this gonna be an issue for you guys coming into the season, seeing that all the other teams beefed it up, and you guys still have the same squad?
Yeah, I think like I had this thought like since the beginning. It was like Man City and Liverpool stretched out the gap between everybody else. So Liverpool not buying anybody, we're allowing all the other teams to catch up, and we stay stagnant. I didn't like that at all.
So, now, you guys have Oxlade-Chamberlain, Snake, coming back. Lallana is back from injury as well. You have what's his name, the striker Origi, who always fucking does shit for you guys. Is that enough depth? Is that enough depth for you guys to keep the momentum to? Because you guys need the Premier League, and you said this is your year to lose it.
Yeah.
Is it still your year to lose it?
I think so. I think with Naby Keita and Ox getting a full season of, game time and all that stuff, I think that's gonna help out. But still, I still always have an issue with our industrial midfield. Like, there's not enough creativity there.
Alright, Nick, give me a lot of shit before we start recording.
Alright, so walking into the transfer window, I think we did need some signings, backup left back, backup right back, possibly another versatile forward, someone like Hakim Ziyech from Ajax.
Still looking for depth.
Yes, and I do think it's going to be a problem because we do play 15 games in 2 months. So I feel like when Origi comes on, Shaqiri comes on, the level does drop from, God forbid, Salah or Mane gets injured. So I do think it's going to be a problem, but I'm all with Klopp. He's a Premier League manager. He knows the team. He looks at the team every day. So I'm behind him.
Can I ask a question to the Liverpool fan?
Go ahead.
With the Coutinho transfer thing, Barca not wanting him, are you guys upset that Liverpool did? Like, because I was reading it was more the Arsenal or Spurs, right?
Yeah, the rumor about coming back to Liverpool was squashed quickly.
Yeah.
And
Are you guys upset about that?
myself, personally, I would have taken him if it would have been for the right amount of money. But to buy him back for 125, no, I wouldn't touch him.
Kind of going off what you said, the move was to Arsenal or Spurs on the loan, but he wanted a permanent deal, right? Something like he wanted to do a permanent
they wanted
deal.
permanent, and plus they weren't asking for that much. They were paying
80
on 100.
mil. 80 mil.
Less than 100, yeah.
Yeah, they're asking for 80 million on that.
So
but
they were
obviously
losing
we're not
money
gonna
on
pay it
him.
up. And I don't know, Spurs, I will get to you guys later.
Spurs was close to signing him, supposedly.
Yeah.
I think they bought that was closer, but we'll get to that.
Wait, how much did Barcelona buy?
150.
They paid a lot for him.
I wouldn't take
They
the
were
team
trying to
back
get their money back.
right now.
I just think that it would have been a perfect fit. He's been there. He played there for years. He's like you said. You're not happy with your midfield because they're not creative. Coutinho is that creative player that you need.
But the issue is it breaks the structure of what Liverpool have been doing for the last couple of years.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
We haven't overpaid for players. Every player that we've gotten has become more valuable, and on top of that, we don't break the wage structure. So we can't bring in Coutinho and start paying him as much as Salah and Mane and Firmino because you don't deserve it. And on top of that, you chose to leave. Like, if you're going to come, take a pay cut, earn your spot, and then we'll talk about it. But that wasn't going to happen, especially not for the price he wanted.
I just think it made more sense for Coutinho for anything.
Yeah,
It made sense for
Coutinho,
him.
yeah, but then...
But for the actual team, I think you could take him or leave him.
I think Coutinho.
If we're talking about adding depth, isn't that what you need?
Not in midfield.
No, I think we did need a midfielder.
I
I think he was more of a winger when he played for us.
I think Coutinho changes his style to play too much for Liverpool.
I'm going to
Pressing
say...
style.
The thing is, you got to see Naby Keita and Ox as our new signings, which they're not. Everybody's going to say that they're not, and it's true. But now I want to see if they can actually step in and replace Henderson and Genie and step it up. Because what you would see with them stepping in there, then you have the industrial Milner and Hendo stepping into Fabinho if Fabinho needs a break. But if Naby Keita and Ox don't step it up when they go into the field, then you'll see that we don't have depth and then we're fucked.
Yeah.
But we got to see that they're not going to work first. If they're going to work, we're stacked.
Hopefully they don't work. So besides the Man City versus Liverpool debate, it's more, I guess, again, Klopp versus Pep. For you guys, you over there, and you guys too, obviously, give your input because we all follow these coaches and these teams. Klopp versus Pep. Who wins the showdown?
What do you mean?
What, head to head, coach?
Head to head, coach to coach. I mean, yeah, you could say he won it in Bundesliga and he won it here, but who would you have? Who do you want you taking to the end of the race?
I say Pep as well. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, numbers don't lie. Like, as much as I love Klopp, I'm a big fan of him. He's a big player coach. You know, he connects with his players. if you compare squad Liverpool with Man City got the better squad.
Got the better
But Liverpool,
players.
Klopp makes the players believe they literally become horses where they have that focus that they're gonna do whatever he wants because he's a great player coach, and so is Pep. But Pep, if you compare titles, like honestly, Klopp just won his first major title.
I think the Liverpool players are more self-motivated too. I feel like they're hungry for it.
It comes down to Klopp makes the team more than the sum of its parts. If you remember the players that he had, individually none of those players would probably get onto Barcelona or Real Madrid. Nobody was calling on them. But last year he managed to get them into the Champions League final and win it. Okay?
Well,
Pep,
twice back to back.
Pep actually had to go buy that top-notch player and just make them that little bit much better and get like gems.
Just that little much better is like the hardest thing you can
That
ever
little-
do.
Absolutely, absolutely
You have to
agree.
do it consistently with every single player.
And he's managed to do it across several leagues,
With
which
Sterling,
is the
with
reason
Sterling,
why.
I don't think he did that a little much better. I think he took him to a whole nother
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, he made him
Turned it into a
Sterling-
finisher.
The Sterling
Yeah,
I
he
watched him
turned
playing,
it
I'm like,
into
this
a
guy
finisher.
sucks. But I could see that he had like a little bit something, like
Yeah,
a little
hope.
spark. Yeah, a little hope. And Pep came along, he turned him right around.
It just depends what kind of coach you want to stand behind. I'm a Pep fan, right? Not because of what he did at Man City, or what he did in the Bundesliga, but because of what he did at Barcelona. But that's it. That's where it stopped. After that, he couldn't win the Champions League with Bayern Munich. He still hasn't won it with Man City. I've won the Champions League because of Klopp, so I'm gonna stand behind Klopp. But again, that's each person's individual choice of how they want to lead, follow by their coach.
I kind of follow you on down because I've always said I think Pep is a league coach as opposed to a Champions League coach.
Definitely, that is the case, and we'll see this season how it unfolds. Maybe Klopp can get the Premier League. That will end the debate. But if he doesn't, I don't know.
Can we swap trophies this year?
You know
Oh, no,
why?
that's fine.
He said nah. Take the deal. You know why Pep is not I think one big reason Pep is not a Champions League guy is because clearly Champions League is home and away, right?
It's hard. It's hard.
And I just think that Pep, he's hard-headed. He will, like, Klopp will do whatever it takes to win the game, even if you gotta adjust. Where Pep is like, I'm gonna stick to my style, and my style is gonna win. You play a Manchester United, when Mourinho was there, who's gonna park the bus, make it super difficult for them to score, just countering 1-0. That's it. All you need is 1-0 and then tie 0-0. That's it. You win. And Pep happens to Pep all the time because he doesn't adjust.
And that was
happened to me.
his his Achilles heel.
Exactly.
He didn't put a titular player. He didn't put one. That game.
That's a
I
perfect
forgot
example.
who it was, but
How they lost to the Spurs.
They lost to Spurs.
Dude, like they had it. They had
If they would've went all
it. Just
out,
go play
they would've
defense.
beaten
Go
them
play
2 or 3-0.
defense and just move on.
That was his
He
Achilles heel
did
his
not-
first season in. He didn't change his method. That's why everybody questioned him. He's like, oh, he's not changing his method. He's not gonna make it in the Prem.
But that was in the league.
That was his first
Yeah.
season in. He's adjusted a little bit, but
he-
I noticed
Yeah,
that
right,
when
you're right,
when
you
he
didn't
when he
destroy
would start
records.
Sané on like key
Huh?
games.
You say he adjusted a little bit to the Premier League?
no, I'm saying he adjusted compared to the way he started off. Because in the beginning,
Absolutely
he was kind of like
adjusted.
Mourinho. Like, he didn't want to
He
change
got 100
anything.
points.
No, yeah, I'm not taking anything away from him. I just thought he's still not undefeated like Arsenal are, but nobody else can do that. So I'm just thinking right there. You feel me, Diego?
Nah.